Hello, hello. Oh man, it says my uh try moving closer. That's funny. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are connected to Facebook. Let's just check really quick. Let's just check. Okay. Looking to any others. That's great. Okay. Uh, let's see if this works. It looks like my internet is really slow today. So, it might be a challenging day for us. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. All right. We'll just put that right there. Ooh. Okay. All right. And we're live. Whoop whoop. Okay. Hello, hello. Good morning. Today is June 12th, and you're here for Trendy Thursday because it's Thursday at 9 a.m., I think. I don't know. It's a weird day. It's a weird day for me. I don't know why. I think I get all mixed up over the summer of what day it is. So like all day yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot Trendy Thursday, even though it was Wednesday. So there's that. And then summertime, so it's a little different for us. I have one child in summer school, so we do still have a little bit of normal, but he's I only wake one kid up in the morning, so it's very different. But anyway, I hope you guys can hear me because it says that everything's really low. It says everything's really low, so we can do everything today, and it'll be easy. We'll see. We'll see. Huh. It does not. It says that. Yeah. It says connection is low. If you're on Wi-Fi, plug into your router or move closer to it. And I can't do that because I have it's not a laptop. It's a full computer. So you can hear me? That's good. Okay. Whew, it's a little sassy this morning. All right. That's good because if you couldn't hear me, you wouldn't be able to tell me that you couldn't hear me. So it always cracks me up when I ask, like, can you hear me? And then I'm like, well, I guess you wouldn't know. All right. So let's head on over to TPT, my BFF. Okay. So, um, let's see. So they're doing this countdown to summer. Let's see. Is that the same as what? Yeah, last day of school. So if you have anything for that, definitely list it. It looks like you can add other things like last day of school crown or last day of school coloring. I was looking at keywords this morning and trying to decide what to do. Oh yeah, okay. I was looking at like for summer because summer your sales are going to go down unless you have something that teachers want to buy during the summer. And a lot of teachers are off for the summer. Some of them do summer school. Some of your sales are going to come from parents like myself who are just trying to, survive the summer slump with your child. So you can do things. I would say probably what's best during the summer is things that are preparing them for the next school year or things that they can do for like summer camps. So like crafts are going to do great during the summer. Anything like activities or crowns do really good. If you have classroom decor, I cannot stress to you enough how amazing classroom decor is during the summer. Like, well, you will make sales and you will feel really good about your sales during the summer if you have classroom decor. If you are not interested in doing classroom decor, I can't make you do it. But I highly encourage you to just pick a theme. Just pick a theme or even just pick some colors. And then name it something that's themed. Like you could pick like these colors right here. They're pretty. You could pick these colors and then or something like this. Not obviously don't steal this person's colors, but um, you could probably just like Google like cute uh, boho color palette, and then just grab these colors, any of these colors, anything that you want, any of these. Do whatever you want. Grab these ones. That's fun. And then just go on to Teacher's Pay. Teachers, hey buddy, you get math? Okay. Um, just go on to your PowerPoint and make some classroom decor with those colors. We have classroom decor sets in the membership that you can grab that you can just take and change colors, get some fonts that you like. I like just going to like Creative Fabrica and just like, this is my, oops, not Create Space. Oh, you want me to buy things? All right. Oh no, not that was like the thing that opens up the create it's not Create Space, but that's what I thought it was for a second. All right. Creative Fabrica. And then I just go to fonts and then I see what's new people are making. So I'd stay away from Disney. I'd probably not do something like that. But like if you find something that's kind of cute that makes a good idea, like these would look nice together. New releases. A lot of these are the same as what's already out. Like you could do something with dinosaurs. You could do. I really enjoy. Good morning, Marilyn. I very rarely see you on Trendy Thursdays. I feel like you always catch the replay. So, and I just go to popular styles or just all. And then, just like look around and see what, like I generally like the sans serif. Mango Dream. I think I already have this one on my computer. Just like find something and you're like, oh yeah, Mismatched Socks is one of my favorite ones. I use it all the time. But like just find something that you're like, oh, I could make a thing around this. Like you could do the stencil army and then you could do something like I don't know, you could do like camo or something. Or you could do this farmhouse one and use that for like I would do like greenery or uh, my brain's not working very well. What is that called? The what? Are you talking to me? Oh, okay. Like you could do like the whitewashed like wood thing. You know what I'm talking I can't brain today. I don't know why. I've been trying. So I've noticed with myself that like if I'm not like immersed in Teachers Pay Teachers before I come on Trendy Thursday, then like I really struggle with like getting around it. So like this week I've been working a lot on my blog. And when I get into like the groove of working on my blog, then like it's really hard for me to then switch to Teachers Payers. So I don't know how people can do like multiple businesses and still be successful because I cannot. But I can do so I've just been immersing myself this morning in it and I think I did a little bit too much because my brain's broken now. So um you'll have to forgive me. But basically, what I do with classroom decor, generally look for the font first and then decide with the font. Because I remember when I did the groovy ones, I was like, oh, yeah, these are perfect. This groovy font. You could have a Western font. That would be fun. The adventure, this looks like probably um, a knockoff of something that's trademarked. I don't know what it is. I can't tell. But it looks familiar. And like I get in trouble for using it, So there's things like this. You could do something like summary like that. You could even go up here and type in, like we were looking at boho colors. You could just type in boho and then look at Look at this fonts. It's a little too it's a little too much for me. But this like weird font, maybe people would like that. I tend to go towards ones that you can absolutely read and not something you have to like be like, oh, what does that say? You know? So you can just go to fonts and like this one's cute and readable. I like this one. I like that it's like sketchy. This one. Uh, is that the font? Like this one. It's like kind of sketchy and cute. I feel like that looks really nice. That makes a nice one for you to use. This one, boho signature. That's cute. Who knows? Who knows? And then you can also just go to Square Fonts and be like, oh yeah, let me see all these because they're my favorites. Man, I love. I could do this all day. Like this font would be good with like a really feminine looking um like if you wanted to do like pinks and purples, like watercolor. I don't know what that would be like called. I don't know. You would, I don't know. I don't know what class decor that would be considered. Maybe like a summer. You could do summer classroom decor and do something fun. Anyway, that's not why we're here today because I was not planning on doing classroom decor. Although it is like my love language, classroom decor. Oh, and this one's cute too. Stop it, Beth. Okay. All right. So that's what I would do. I would, if you are like, I don't know what to do for decor, just Google something, just ask Chatty. There's lots of options out there for you. And then just use the templates that are inside the membership and you'll make a bajillion dollars. I have a blog in TBT. I pick one day and work on, say, blog. And the other day is TBT stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Marilyn, you're usually asleep right now. I know you because you're normally like I always see like the hashtag replays. I see the comments those and I'm like, ah, Marilyn saw Trendy Thursday. Okay, so that's what I would do for that. When you're talking about like you pick one day, I agree. I agree. I've been really just like working hard on the blog though because right now um I'm trying to make more money from that income because I'm making plenty for teachers pay teachers and I need to work on Etsy, but I've been ignoring Etsy and that's why I'm not making as much as I want to. I want teachers pay teachers and Etsy to make the same and teachers pay teacher is just blowing it out of the water. So I'd rather up the Etsy number than like work on Etsy and then TPT lowers. Like I'm always worried about that. So I've just only been exclusively working on teachers pay teachers and not working on Etsy. And not working on my blog. But lately I've been just like pushing it. I've been really pushing on the blog because I want to make money on it as much as I'm making money on teachers pay teachers. And that's really difficult to do when you've been ignoring it for a long time. so so I do have, I mean, I have like, I've recently, what I've been doing. Let me show you what I've been doing. So my like homepage is the membership, right? Like join the membership. It's great. You're gonna love it. But I've also been doing things like slime recipes recently, and I haven't really been putting the blogs like these stuff on the blog, the printables, but I have been doing these slime recipes, and then the idea is that they'll click on the slime recipe, and then they'll be like, "I would love to join your email list," and then they'll join my email list, and then I'll be able to sell them on other stuff. So yeah, I worked on this and then I'm working on an opt-in, not an opt-in, that is the opt-in, but I'm working on an upsell. So they'll join for that and then they'll get an upsell to get like all of my recipes in an ebook for $9. So I'm trying to like find ways to take the traffic that I'm getting because I'm getting plenty of traffic. Like I'm getting enough traffic. I'm satisfied with that I'm getting. But I want to take that traffic and turn it into opt-ins and then turn those opt-ins into paying users as much as I can. Because right now they don't have the option to pay me. Like only option is to just view my things and then leave. So I'm trying to find a way to monetize my blog. And it's been very difficult for me to wrap my brain around it. I just can't, I struggle with it. I struggle with it. Back to Teachers Pay Teachers because we're not here to talk about best blog. So all right, we go to Teachers Pay Teachers. There was things I was looking at. So when you click on this, and this is hilarious because this is kind of looking at I was looking at doing like a name craft, which something like this, counting clip art would be really good for what we're looking at. I have it written down. We have a son name craft and we have a Father's Day fill in the blank. So there's things that you see when you click on the search bar, it drops down 5 of the what people are searching for. And people are searching for Father's Day because Father's Day is on Sunday. Have you done anything for Father's Day? Because I haven't done anything for Father's Day. And anyway, I haven't done any for my shop or for my husband, who is my children's father, but that's fine. That's fine. I think he just wants quiet. So if I could just take the kids someplace, he'll be fine. But anyway, on there's Father's Day and there's Father's Day's craft. And I was thinking, so I saw that and I was like, oh, crafts. I love crafts. So I put craft in. And then I see there's like craft activity for summer. I always like to look at the last. There's like others that are up there, but I always like to look at the last one because you're selling a few Father's Day activities. I noticed you listed a bunch of Father's Day this year. So I'm glad to see that it's working for you. I'm glad. That's good. So looking at craft for summer, and then I was like, oh, what'd be really cool is like a name craft. So I was like, oh, what name crafts could we do for summer? And then I was thinking about it and I was like, we could do like hot dogs on a barbecue and have the letters. I was thinking about that. And then I was like, but that's a little wild. Maybe we could do something. We could sort something down a little bit. And then I was like, oh, you know what we should do? And then I was like, the sun would be so easy because you just have a circle. You don't even really need clip art. You just have a circle and then you have like little rays. You wouldn't even need clip art for it. So I thought about that. And I was like, what other name craft are people looking for? And then I was like, oh, look at that. Sun name craft. That's perfect. S'mores name craft is interesting. So I guess you'd probably do like the marshmallows inside. Yeah, the marshmallows. That'd be cute. And then I was thinking about like how I can help you guys with creating these things like name crafts because we have a whole bunch. There's lots of options. So name craft, s'mores, and then there's a lot of summer. But if you add like a letter, maybe you can see other things like summer, sun, s'mores. There might actually only be those things. Name craft. They don't even have like editable name craft right now. Ice cream name craft, that'd be fun and easy. I've just been using the activity templates from the membership. I've always used plus other ones, others, and used Father's Day clip art. I love that. I love that. That's really all you have to do for every like season. You just find some clip art. That's what I do. That's why I have so much clip art because I'm like, okay, so I'll just take like, especially, okay, let me show you. Well, actually, I could just. Oh, let's go to another page, like cuties clip art. I use so many of her little cuties things for everything because she has one for like every season. So I just take that and then I'm like, okay, what can I do with this? Like she has this giant bundle for it. Like she has all this cute stuff. So that's one of the things that I spend a lot of time creating. Uh, uh, but I was thinking we could do something with well, I was thinking about name crafts, and then I was like, you know what you need for name crafts is just some counting clip art. And then I was thinking about this like counting clip art, like this one, for example. You these little piggies, and then you would take the coins and you would put the letters in the pizza and the peanuts, and like you would just take what's already available. It's like a cookie, but it's a but it's a donut. Okay, you just take counting clip art and use that. And then I was thinking, aside from name crafts, you can use that for like addition crafts, because I was looking at crafts. So you do like summer crafts, well, and then you like add a letter. And I saw like summer edition crafts, and I was thinking you could do the same thing as the name crafts and just make it into edition. And then I was like, that's brilliant. Like you could take the same idea that you have for your name crafts and then change it into other stuff like multiplication, skip counting. So you could do like, you could have like, let's pretend that we made this crayon thing. So you could have like, um, uh, you could put number, or like I can count by threes, and then you have like the 3 and the 6 and the 9 and the, you know, like you have them all there, and then they can just put them together for you. You could do this too, you know, like it's so, I love it. I love it. So it just came into my head while I was working on it, and then I was like, that's why I think I went too far, because I was like, okay, so we could do like addition, and we could do like, you could do like number bonds, like 6 and, you know, 5 would be 30, and then you could have like a 30 and all the different multiples that go into 30, and you could just add them all onto this name craft. And I was like, it's brilliant. Then I was like, um, you could do like uh word families. So you could do like an words like an, and then you could do can and ban and fan, and you know, all this stuff. There was this kid when I was when I my first job at my first job at a concession stand in New York. Uh, which sounds like it's not a job, but like I had, it was like a real job. Like it was like a baseball dreams park, right? It was like a thing. It was a thing. And so they hired me to hand out pizza to people who paid me for pizza. And there was this guy I worked with, and he had like a little hot dog stand. And so he would always like walk around the park with this little hot dog stand, and he would, and I called him Dan Dan the hot dog man. And I always think of that whenever I think of word families. Think of Dan Dan the hot dog man. If you ever hear me talking about word families and laughing, that's the reason I'm thinking of Dan Dan the hot dog man. Okay. Hilarious that his name was Dan and he was the hot dog man. I don't think he liked the nickname as much as I like calling him Dan Dan the hot dog man. But anyway, that's not over here. Okay. That's another one you could do. You could do like hot dogs and then just have like, no, I don't know how that would work. Name craft. Well, this person has them. Maybe you could put like a little bit of like mustard. I don't know. I don't know what you could do for a hot dog. Have little mustard pieces or relish pieces because I love relish. Yeah, or something like this. Like it'd be fun. Okay, that's fun. Yeah. Okay. 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 So that's something you could do is like name craft summer. And man, you could make these suckers like for everything. For everything. Any um any like matching. So you could have like triangles. You could have like you could match and to their habitat. So like the bottom could be like they live in the desert, and then you have like these little desert dudes and all this stuff. Man, man, there's so many ideas for counting clip art. And I feel like feel like it's one of the most underutilized clip art sets in my entire inventory because I'm always like, I don't know what to do with counting clip art, but there's so much that you can do that I just never really thought about very often. Anyway, that's an idea. I already have most of these bundles so when I look up counting clip art because I love buying clip art. I don't know if you know this about me. So I already have like these, and I have this one. I don't have this one. Man, you see so many cute counting things, and I'm like, I could use all of those. But anyway, so I was thinking about it because Bunny on a Cloud has a growing, not growing bundles. Her deals this week are all counting things too. So if you wanted to do summer counting, you could put these little things. Ah, that's so funny. So you could do the sun. That's a good one. I didn't even look at that very closely. I just noticed. I just went over here and saw that she had counting, and I was like, "Oh man, she's got all these counting clip arts. She puts them all up here." I was like, "I could totally do something with that." Just have to figure it out. But so all of this, like I looked at all this morning, and then I was doing all of this like searching for ideas, and it just all just kind of came to my brain. It all just kind of came to my brain. Man, that'd be cute. Little fireflies in a jar. See, I just it's so cute. It's so cute. I don't know that I will use all of this. Like I'm sitting here like I could totally justify buying this right now. I'll just put it in my cart. It'll be fine. Just put it in my cart. All right. So what we're gonna do is that we are going to create. We're gonna figure something out. We're gonna figure something out. Let's find out. All right. This looks different. Something's different. Something's different. This is different. Something's different over here, though. Acrobat says. Oh, create a PDF and share. Create one PDF for free every 30 days and share a link that anyone on the internet can use to access it. Oh. No, I don't want that. How do I get rid of that? I don't like that. I don't like that. But anyway, sorry. I haven't been on here in a bit and I did not see that. Save as Adobe PDF. One PDF for free every 30 days on a rolling basis. For unlimited access, try Acrobat Pro. Did Microsoft buy Adobe? I have to know. Hmm. I guess they didn't. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, interesting that they're working together. It seems like they wouldn't because I think that would be a competitor because, like, isn't the PDF business run by, like, Microsoft Word, you know? I have questions. I have questions. Anyway, that's not why we're here, friends. That's not why we're here. All right, so let's do this sun name craft. So we're gonna make it super easy for ourselves. I don't like when things are new though. I don't like that. I want to get rid of it. I don't like it. Okay, so we're just going to insert a, it's going to throw me off. It's throw me off the whole time. Mine doesn't have that. I don't know what it did. I don't like it. Maybe my husband updated something. He did touch my computer the other day. I came up here and I was like, what are you doing? Anyway, I'm going to go to shapes and I'm going to go to, and I'm just going to make a circle. I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to format shape and then I'm going to go over here to shape and fill. Let's do a solid fill of white and then make the line black and the width 3 and then press enter. And then what I like to do is I like to right click and I like to set this as my default shape. There's something on my tongue that keeps coming on my tooth and I don't like it. I'm gonna hurt myself. All right, and then I hit Control Shift and I just make it bigger. So that's our sun. And then we're gonna right click and duplicate. And then for this part, we're just gonna add some. I don't know how we're gonna do it yet. Maybe because I want to have like, okay, like this. Okay, I want to have like I want to have a rectangle, but I want like the inside to be small, like a trapezoid. We could do something like that and make it a little bit wider. And then we can duplicate. And like, that's it. That's the crap. So you can make this editable. You can add in a text box. It's like, my name goes here. And then change it to a font that you like. I usually do cagey red hands with these because people like cagey red hands. And then put the thing here. That's there. And then this will be centered in the middle. Do something like this, and then just make sure that you go over to Flatpak and make sure it says do not flatten. You can actually convert it to a form field. And instead of multi-line, that's all. It's just a name field. Right? And then you copy this and paste it here. And then each letter. So letter. So A. And then I just go by the bottom box part. I make sure it connects there. And then you make this bigger. Just make sure a W fits. That's the widest letter, right? All right, so there we just duplicate it and put it in all of these. Just make sure it's mostly centered. What the heck is that? And why is it popped on my... I'm never letting him touch my computer again. Oh my gosh. McAfee Security Stand Plus. You only have... Get away from me. Gosh, what? Gosh. I don't like that. Maybe it's because he just downloaded Acrobat. Maybe that's what's happened. Maybe he's just... Whoopsies. All right. This man is coming over here, wrecking my life, downloading things that I don't want. I guess they don't. So, okay. So I guess what happened was he must have downloaded because he had to print something or something. I don't know. Does not matter. But it's ruined my life, as you can see. Hey, but things are different. You got some virus scanny thing. I don't like it. I'm very dissatisfied with my care. I'm gonna tell him when I see him again. How angry I am. Okay. I think that's what happened. So I think he downloaded this Acrobat and then because it's like right here. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh. Okay. So there we go. You have your letters, you have your thing, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And then when you make um your mock-up, what I would do is I would just put letters in here and then add the word here and then just turn it yellow, make it yellow for your for your thing. And that's it. So there's that. What else can we do? So we have a sun name craft. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. That's why I'm surprised there's not like a bajillion sun name crafts. You could also make this into colored. You could change this to be, instead of this, you could have it be like a yellow-ish. I would want like a brighter yellow. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go like, we're gonna go to the Google. We're gonna be like, done. There we go. And we're just gonna go to pictures. And we're just gonna grab one of these guys and we're gonna pull it over just to steal the color. Okay. Not steal. We're not stealing, but you get the idea. So you can just take this and just drop it. Did it not work? Give me. There we go. Okay. Oops. And then you can just be like, I want this color to be an eyedropper of like this color, this gold color. Perfect. And then you just these guys and also make them this gold color. And then look at that, you won. No, that's line. We're going up here. Grab this gold. And there you go. I think I'm gonna have to call my husband at work and tell him how upset I am. He touched my things. And like downloaded this. Ugh. You don't just go and download something on a lady's computer, you know? Like that's rude. Ugh. Anyway. So offended. So what you can do to change that, if you have something up here that you're like, I hate that, you can go to options and you can go to customize ribbon. And this is where you can delete things. Like I've deleted developer, and I'm going to delete this Acrobat because I can't live like that. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Much better. Much better. I just need to figure out how to take it off of this. I don't know how to do that. Go to options. Oh, there we go. No, that's not it. Adobe. I hate Adobe because I don't pay for it and I don't want that. Okay. I can be done now. Done being angry for now. I don't know how to change it though. I might have to just delete that Adobe program. I don't like that it talks to PowerPoint though. I don't like when they talk to each other. They probably asked my husband and he was like, "That's fine." Because you know when you download stuff and it's like, "Oh, do you want to integrate this with blah blah blah?" I always say no because I don't like when my things talk to each other. Um, unless they talk to each other. But anyway, so that's that. We can grab this. Save as. Gosh, I'm so frustrated. Copy link. Ugh. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to 2025 and we're just gonna save this as June 12th. And then what are we gonna call it? We're gonna call it Fun Name Craft. And then we'll change the title, and so you can change this on yours. So you know how to change it. I always change it so that you can be like, gotta change that. There we go. And I also hate OneDrive because why? Okay, there we go. There we go. So that's basically all I would do for that. But I also wanted to talk about. No, that's okay. We can do that next week. So yeah, that's what I would do. But if I were using clip art, oh, I gotta change the fonts of that actually. So you can't use that font. So you're gonna come over here. Look, it's here too. So rude. Ugh. You go to replace and this little down arrow. You go to replace fonts and you go for KG Red Hands, and I'm just gonna change it to Century Gothic because that's my jam. Replace. There you go. So when you get this, you're going to go to replace, and you're going to replace fonts, and then you're going to replace it with whatever your favorite font is. I recommend having that like written down somewhere so that you know, like, without having to use your brain. Like I have my Canva fonts up here that I like, and I have my tone that I like for like ChatGPT, and then over here I'm gonna put more stuff like behind you. What? Okay. Okay. Do you know what? You can just take that, okay? And you can do something else. Do you want to do the other workbooks that we have? Do you want to work on those instead of this? I didn't realize that it would be so hard for you. Um, it's hard for Josie too, so I think I got the version for you on accident. So we could just you can work on the other workbooks if you want. I think we're on page 6. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay? You okay? Okay. Thanks for telling me. Okay. Okay. So, um, okay, Sun Name Craft. Okay, so if you had clip art, I think that's what I was talking about. Yeah, clip art. So, like something like this would be cute, and then you would just like add letters. I think they have most clip artists have rules that you have to have like an actual like something in front of it. Like it can't just be you can't just take their clip art and make it editable because if you do that, then people can just not put words in and then use your clip art, for example. I don't know the logistics of it. I don't know the legalities of it. And but I do know that they say you can't do that. So what I would do is I would just put like a little box right here on the clip art that you purchased. And then grab this guy and this guy, send it back. And then you'd have your text on the front, in front of like your clip art. Okay. So that way you're still changing something up a little bit. Um, and maybe put like you could put words like glue here or something. You can there's things you can, right? So you just don't want to have it be like that's the only thing about it. I messaged Rainbow Sprinkles about it one time and I was like, is this okay? It was what was it? Gosh, it was like I think it was like a Santa Claus with a Santa sleigh. And I was like, "Is this okay?" And then she's like, "Sure, it has something educational in it. Like it's not just a print." You know what I mean? So I just made sure I added things to it. So when you're using clip art, maybe a craft wouldn't be as good if it's like editable. There's a bird right outside my window. That was um maybe using clip art wouldn't be the best idea for a draft. Maybe instead you could use the clip art for something that is solid, that's not editable. Or maybe you could add the little circle and then have them write their own names on it. Or maybe you could just do a page of each letter. You could do something like that so that they would just print off the page that has each letter that they needed. Something like that. So I just encourage you to like think out like what can I do to make sure that this is being used correctly. This clip art is being used correctly. I tend to shy away from pastes like this with clip art because I'm always worried that it's not going to be good enough, and I don't want to ever make my clip artists angry because I love them. Uh, so we were looking at clip art. So for clip art for this, I would use the counting clip art whenever possible. Or if you have any like things that go together, like let's have a look. See, let me see if I can formulate my thoughts. Not standard. That's not what I meant. Oof. All filters, and then go to. They're all open now. They were in resource type and clip art. And then I would get frustrated because this is not clip art. So like you could do something like you could have like a book with pencil or something like that, or like a backpack with books. Or if this is, those are cute. Uh, if you had, like, okay, so let's think of something. So let's do like summer clip art. General wasn't working for me. Okay, so like for this, you could do something like maybe like the crab with like the I don't know, sunglasses or something. Like you could like match things together. Like for this, you could have like the ground and then put different vegetables on top of it. So it doesn't have to be clip ground counting clip art. I'm trying to tell you. Like if you have clip art, like let me just find something that I've purchased. I think that would probably be easiest. Go to my purchases. Now remember, we don't see anything here because I don't buy anything. I'm not someone who's ever bought anything. Do this with this treasure box. You could have like the box open and have different toys in it for different letters. Um, uh, recently updated. So like these guys, for example, you could have like a basketball with basketball hoop or something. You could have like these little a little circus tent with little circus animals, or you could have this little dude. Oh my gosh, look at this circus one. Hold on. Circus, circus. It's adorable. Okay. So you could have like this little guy with the ball on his nose, and you could have like all the balls. You could have like a bunch of different balls so that they can add their letters. You could have the popcorn, um, and then have popcorn around. You could have something like this, and then they're juggling. You could, or they have these little rings. There's so many options. You could have uh, you could have this dude with the weights and just give him like a bunch more weight. Like you could just like that's what I like to do. I like to just look at clip art and think about what else we can add to it. You could have like, uh, hmm, you could have this clown with the balls or with the rings. Or you could have a clown car and have different clowns coming out of it. Ah, that's so funny to think about. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is an extended license for movable images. Okay, never mind. I don't, that's different. So camping is a good like summary uh idea. So you could have like this log and have different animals on top of it. You could have this little stick. You could have well, you fire, and then you could have a whole bunch of sticks with the letters of their name. You could have um, you could have a moon and then have a bunch of stars with their names on it. That would be cute too. You could have little sleeping bags. You could have like a camp, a little tent, and then have a bunch of different little people with their little sleeping bags and have all the, that be their name. Like, look at your clip art and see what you can create, right? Um, yeah, and if you have any questions about that, you can post clip art in the Facebook group, and I will happily uh, help you. I will help you. Or if you have a theme you want to work on, and you're like, I don't know what to do, we could find some. Like, we could probably find camping clip art for free. That's right. Oh, okay. So my person is talking to me, and I cannot respond to all of that. 'Cause it's a large text message. Okay, so you come here and then you go to price free, right? And then look at there's this would work. You could have some camping clip art. I don't know why they have their thing over it when it's free, but whatever. The thing is when you're looking at free clip art and you're trying clip artists that you like don't normally use, check their terms of service, terms of use, terms of service, terms of use, whatever. Um, you could have like a lantern and then have little flies all around it be their name. Oh, that's funny to think about. A little tent. Um, it's not a good one for finding free clip art. So you could probably just do summer free clip art, and then oh, that's cute. You could do like a little pool with a bunch of different things, a pool noodles. You could do like this background right here, and you could have all these little seashells be their names. That's a cute idea. You could do uh, um, a what is this called? A desert and have different cactuses. You could have shovels and buckets. You could use that. Um, this is counting, so that would be good. I like this scribbles. That's fun. Um, so yeah, you just look around at what you have and what you can use for this. Okay? Because you're gonna have something that you can use if you have been collecting clip art at all. I love these backgrounds. They're so cute. You could do flip-flops on the beach. You could do little ocean animals. That'd be so cute too. Okay. So I hope this helps you find something. I love the colors of this. This one's a train, so you can always add things. It's really great for name crafts. I love this background too. Like, look at it, it's got the little seashells. So yeah, it helps you decide things. Now I'm looking at clip art. I will never go back to my life after this. You good? Okay. All right. So that's all for me today. I hope you have a great rest of your week. This week I'm working on the blog. I'm working on the blog this week. So I will not be listing anything on Teachers Pay Teachers this week, even though I think all of you should. All of you should post things. Man, there's so many fun options and there's so much clip art. I'm not finished buying yet. All right. So my hair has a little thing and I didn't even notice. All right. So have a great rest of your day and I will see you in the Facebook group. Thanks for being here. Bye.